It's as if Jungkook can't go a minute without Taehyung's attention. He even turns his microphone into a playful weapon face with tears of joy purple heart. Sometimes, small interactions between BTS members can make the entire stage feel so much more alive. It isn't necessarily because they are doing something extraordinary, but rather because of their spontaneity, their expressions, and the entertaining ways they tease one another. One moment that has once again caught fans' attention is when Jungkook seemed desperate for Taehyung's attention. It was as if just a few seconds without a response from Taehyung were enough to make Jungkook seek out another way to grab his focus. And this time, his method was truly unusual. The microphone, normally meant for singing, became a tool for teasing Taehyung. Jungkook was even seen touching or playfully tapping Taehyung with a microphone while on stage. Naturally, these gestures weren't meant to be taken seriously. Instead, the expressions and the dynamic between the two revealed the playful side that often makes fans laugh. Poor Army. Moments like this feel quintessentially Jungkook. When he hasn't yet captured Taehyung's attention, Jungkook seems to have plenty of ways to get back on Taehyung's radar. Hey, look at me. If there's one thing that makes this moment so engaging, it's perhaps not the microphone movements themselves, but the clear impression that Jungkook is trying to get Taehyung's attention. Picture the stage atmosphere, filled with lights, music, the roar of the crowd, and the BTS members going about their own activities. Amidst all that, Jungkook still finds a way to interact with Taehyung. He doesn't just stand still. He doesn't just focus on his own performance. Instead, Jungkook seems intent on ensuring Taehyung is aware of his presence. And when that attention doesn't come immediately, he resorts to a more playful tactic. The microphone becomes a tool for teasing. Once, then again, and again. For the audience watching, the situation is amusing precisely because it is so spontaneous. It's as if Jungkook has a single small mission on stage, to get Taehyung's attention. A microphone turned into a teasing tool. For a singer, the microphone is usually the most essential piece of equipment. It allows them to project their voices to thousands of audience members. Yet, in this instance, Jungkook discovered a different, far more entertaining use for it. He incorporated it into his interaction with Taehyung. His movements came across as spontaneous, friendly banter. There was no sense that Jungkook actually intended to hurt Taehyung. In fact, the way they reacted to one another made the moment feel like a playful game unfolding on stage. Moments like this are nothing new in BTS's journey. The members have spent years together. They know each other's personalities, habits, and unique ways of joking around. That is why, when Jungkook makes a mischievous gesture toward Taehyung, fans often instantly grasp the context as part of their playful dynamic. What makes it even more compelling is the spontaneity. It doesn't feel like a staged scene. It doesn't feel like choreography. It looks as though Jungkook simply glanced at Taehyung, had an idea, and acted on it immediately. When Taehyung's attention becomes the target, Jungkook has a very playful side when he is around the other members. He can appear serious while performing, yet in certain moments, he transforms into a total prankster. That side of him often becomes even more apparent when he interacts with Taehyung. In this moment, it seemed as though Jungkook didn't want to miss the chance to elicit a reaction from Taehyung. A mere glance might not have been enough. A small gesture might not have sufficed. And so, he used the microphone to pull a stunt that made fans laugh. What's interesting isn't just that Jungkook initiated the interaction, but how the moment felt like a form of wordless communication. One member does something, the other responds. moment might have lasted only a few seconds. But for ARMY, those few seconds can turn into a video watched on repeat. Why? After all, BTS fans are accustomed to noticing the small details in their performances. When Jungkook does something unexpected to Taehyung, fan cameras often capture it from various angles. Jungkook's expression, Taehyung's reaction, the movement of the microphone, the precise timing. All those details transformed a simple moment into something far more engaging. It is no wonder fans began joking that Jungkook simply couldn't go long without teasing Taehyung. Barely a moment of quiet passed before he found a new way to grab attention, and the microphone became the victim of Jungkook's creativity. Jungkook and his playful side. Jungkook often reveals different sides of himself depending on the situation. On one hand, he can appear incredibly focused, professional, and energetic while performing on stage. On the other hand, when the atmosphere is relaxed, he shows a playful, boyish side that makes the other members laugh. This moment with Taehyung showcased that very side. No lengthy dialogue was needed. No elaborate jokes were required. Just a small gesture and a mischievous expression. That was enough. And perhaps that is exactly what makes Jungkook so entertaining. He doesn't always need something grand to liven up the atmosphere. Sometimes, a spontaneous action does the trick. Can Jungkook really not go without Taehyung's attention? The idea that he can't go a minute without Taehyung's attention is best understood as a playful fan observation. No one truly knows what was going through Jungkook's mind at that moment. All we can see is the interaction captured on stage. And from that interaction, it is clear that Jungkook enjoyed the chance to joke around with Taehyung. That is what made the moment so delightful to watch. Rather than reading too much into it, fans can simply enjoy what is visible. Two BTS members entertaining each other while on stage. A little joke, a spontaneous act, and a reaction that brings a smile to fans' faces point one small moment. One microphone, one playful act, but enough to create a story that keeps being talked about. And perhaps that is the charm of BTS. Even when they are just joking around with each other, they still manage to make thousands of people smile.